finesse you to give up on yours. The world is in your hands, and I'm telling y'all the owners of tomorrow. Tomorrow belongs to y'all. Y'all own that. A lot of us elders, we just here to give y'all advice, to guide y'all, and take advantage of the information and the journeys that we went through. Learn from our stories and our hardships, so you don't have to live our stories and our hardships. The world belongs to y'all, you know. And I just want to thank y'all for being here today. I'm gonna leave y'all with this.
What's going on there, guys? We back with another one. We got some sad news out of California. Basketball star Mikey Williams has been booked. They said he has 5 felony counts of assault with a firearm. They said the incident happened Thursday afternoon in Jamul, a suburb of San Diego, where Mikey bought a 3,700 square foot home last summer. You know, Mikey, he actually has a deal with Drake. He had a deal with several other things as far as NIL. He's really one of the first ones that blew up larger than life. You know, he used to play with LeBron's team. He was with Bronny early on when they were back in 8th grade. Obviously, Bronny's name was big, but so was Mikey Williams. He was the one that was already dunking at that age, really athletic, and he was ranked amongst the top players a long time ago. You know, I hate to say it, but the ingredients was there for this to happen, man. You could see some of the things he was allowed to do as a child. My question is, where were the parents at during some of this time? The young man is signed to play with Memphis Tigers under Penny Hardaway next year, but he was just able to move like an adult for far too long, and I don't think that was good. If you look at this old video where he was walking through LeBron's house showing off all his cars and clearly going in rooms that you don't go in, when LeBron's not home. Even way back then, I was like, you know, just common courtesy. What our parents used to teach us is like, if you go visit somebody, you know, you make sure you're in a common area or whoever room you came to see, you know, your homeboy room you came to see, y'all playing the video game, whatever. But I know he wasn't supposed to be out there in LeBron's garage. He wasn't supposed to be all up in every room. And more importantly, not live streaming each and every room that he's in. You know, so I felt like, you know, I didn't blame that on the kid at the time. I was like, man, the parents didn't even teach him you don't go to nobody's house and do that. I also saw the way he speaks to adults online. I'll give you an example. Now, if you know Paul Biancardi, he does the rankings for ESPN. And I guess, you know, Mikey over the years, he's went from top 10, 20. Now he's like in the 30s somewhere, and he's dropped down a star to 4-star. And Mikey went under his rankings. His most recent was, he said, I'm busting these folk A out here. Paul Biancardi, you a clown. Yo, ain't never, he meant to say hooped, bum, retire. I'm like, okay, Paul Biancardi might be tripping with his rankings. Maybe you are too low. Maybe you still too high. Who knows? Only time will tell. But just to talk to an adult like that, like my parents would have seen something like that from me, then I would have had an issue with them. You know what I'm saying? Just not stand in a child's place. And they've allowed this to go on too long. You could see his body language with officials. You can see how he responded to coaching. You know, like, I'm this, I'm all that, and a bag of chips. He just has that whole aura about him, man. And he's moved around a lot over the last few years. He left California, went to North Carolina to play, and now I think he's with the Overtime Elite League. I'm hoping that, well, I don't know what happened, so I don't know exactly what to say, what I hope happened. I can't say definitively I want him to go to jail. I want him to get off. I need to know more details about what transpired that day. Now, he was released on $50,000 bail, but this, I think he could get 5 months or something like that for this if he was convicted, man, and that would throw a monkey wrench in everything he's got going for him to go to Memphis next year. Another child prodigy and former Memphis Tiger, Imani Bates, went through something similar last summer, and he was able to get cleared and play last year. But Mikey, man, I think the way things are going, it could be too late at this point. I just wish his parents would hold him more accountable, man. Now I guess it's hard for them if they hadn't already been doing it. Now that he has money, it's gonna be much harder to do it. That foundation should have been laid a long time ago. That you gotta respect authority and do different things. Now I don't know if he was in a situation where he had to protect himself or anything, but this is one of the arguments they were saying about the NIL and all this social media popularity. He has nearly 4 million followers on Instagram, over 2 million on TikTok, and he has like 81,000 on Twitter. He has one of the biggest followings of all of the young kids, man. So I just looking at him, man, I just wish the foundation would have been laid a little stronger. I wish the parents were more involved earlier with protecting him. And I'm not saying they don't love him or anything. I'm just saying that he probably should have been shielded from some things a little more, should have been corrected. He shouldn't feel like he could go on his social media and cuss Paul B and Cardi out just because he don't agree with his rankings. That's that thing where kids are just, they growing up too fast and they speaking out of turn, man. You still a kid. Enjoy being that for now. You making good money, you got a good skill set, stay on the straight and narrow, because you know now this is going to turn into Ja Morant's influence on him, or they're going to say things like that, Ja influenced Mikey, this, that, and the third. But no, this is on the parents. Don't put that on Ja. Ja's his own man and Mikey's his own man. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. Is Mikey squandering a great opportunity, or you think he gonna bounce back from this, man? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.